verse number 4, ulladhu Naarpadhu, 40 verses on reality given to us by Sri Ramana Maharshi. உருவம் தானாயின் உலகுபரம் அற்றாம் உருவம் தானன்றேல் உவற்றின் உருவத்தை கண்ணுறுதல் யாவன் எவன் கண்ணலால் காட்சியுண்டோ கண்ணதுதான் அந்தமிலா கண். உருவம் தானாயின் உலகுபரம் அற்றாம். If I say I am this body, if my experience is limited to this body, then I use my eyes and see the world. I remain the first person, I. If I remain like this, ulladhu param atram, then he says, if I am this individual, if I am limited to this individual, then naturally there is you and others. Even the God and the world are experienced as separate from me. Why? Because I am experiencing myself as a separate individual, limited to this body. So long as I experience myself as one limited to this body, I use my eyes, ears, etc., then I experience everything else around me as something apart from me. Uruvam thanayin ulaghu param atram. Simply put, as you are, so is your world. If you are an individual, the world is separate. He is coming to that point. If you are the whole existence, who is there to see what? He will say. Uruvam thanayin ulaghu param atram. Uruvam thanandrel. If your experience is this, that I am not this body alone. Uruvam thanandrel. உவற்றின் உருவத்தை கண்ணுறுதல் யாவன் எவன். If your experience is already established in oneness, then who is there to see the things all around us, the entire universe? There must be somebody to see, right? Without eyes, there is no vision at all. You cannot see objects. If you are an individual with eyes, yes, then you can see the person in front of you. He, she, it, everything you can see. But through vicharam, through inquiry, if you realize your true nature as one whole, there is nothing apart from you in this existence. If you experience like this, he is asking, who is there, who will be there to see the physical world and how? உருவம் தானாயின் உலகு பரமற்றாம் உருவம் தானன்றேல் உவற்றின் உருவத்தை கண்ணுறுதல் யாவன் எவன் கண்ணலால் காட்சி உண்டோ. He says, is there any vision? Can you see the scenery without eyes? No. கண்ணலால் காட்சி உண்டோ கண் அதுதான் அந்தமிலா கண். That eye is endless eye, limitless eye. Which eye? Atma, Brahman. So, power supply happens from, simply have it. The main power supply happens from Atma. From Atma, assuming there is a big cable through which the power comes to the mind. The mind then powers the senses. See the relationship. There is a master power supply. And from the master power supply, power comes down to the you can call it submeter. And here, this submeter again powers the senses, and hence the experience of the world is happening through the senses. So, kannadudhan andamila kan is, there is only one knower, he says, and that is Atma. And that Atma is not only inside your body and my body, the same Atma pervades all the bodies of the world, all the bodies of the animals, all the bodies of the plants, all the bodies of the stones, planets, stars, etc., sky, galaxies, whatnot. You name everything or you name anything, Atma is there inside and outside, yet untouched. That is the position of Advaita Vedanta, non-dual monism. And the same truth has been said in several ways, in several places. In Ulladhu Naarpadhu Anubandham, there is a song, Oli Unakkedu. Pagalil Inan Iravu Vilakku. This song simply says, what is light for you? And it says, in daytime, it is the sunlight. and in night it is lamp. In the light of the sun, in the light of the lamp, I see things. Okay. Then he is asking, Oli unakedu. What is light for you? Eye. Without eye, can I see the objects that are illumined by sunlight and moonlight or lamp? No. So, kannadu unar oliyadu. Next he is asking, okay, eyes are seeing the objects in the light of the sun and the lamp. Okay. Now, there is a light within you, a faculty within you which sees, within quote, which sees the experience of your eyes seeing things. What is that faculty? See, now I see the camera. Yes, now I have closed my eyes. Now something within me knows that I am not seeing the camera. Now I am opening my eyes. Now something within me knows that I am seeing the camera. So, what is that faculty which knows the eye, the experiences of the eyes? He says, Oli Madi. It is the intellect. Right. Next he is asking, what is that faculty which knows that the mind knows through the eyes? I'll repeat. What is that faculty which knows the intellect itself, which in turn knows things through the eyes? And then he says, Madiyunar oliyadu adu aham. That is Brahman Atma. So it is a cascading effect. First knower is who? Brahman, who knows everything in the existence. Because he is all pervading. Then he starts reducing himself to the intellect in this body. Then the body again further reduces itself, its own experience it reduces through the faculties of eyes, ears, nose, tongue and touch. That's all. So it's like stepping back from the world. You take one step backward to the eyes, because the eyes experience the world. Take one more step from eyes back to the intellect. Right. Take the final step back from the intellect. One step backward. We are there. We are Atma. That limitless Brahman. Again, the same truth has been said in Dakshinamurti Stotram. It was a hymn written by Shankaracharya and Sri Bhagavan has translated. And that Sanskrit sloka starts something like this: Vishwam Drishyam Darpanam Nagari Tulyam. And the song says Ulladhu Kannadi. I'll just sum up the meaning. Okay. The entire universe is a reflection in a mirror. Okay. The way when we drive in the car, we see on the rear mirror, we see objects behind. Or when we stand in front of the mirror, we see our face and the screen, etc. The same way, the entire universe, all included in the universe, and the entire universe including this body mind too. Don't forget to include this body mind, but this is part of the universe, physical matter. They are all reflections in the mirror. What is that mirror? That is consciousness, that is awareness, that is existence, consciousness, bliss, Suddha Chaitanyam, pure consciousness, Sat. Now you need to do mananam on this. Think about it again and again. That he says the way we see objects in a dream. We see cars, buildings, people, etc. in the dream, right? On waking up, are those people, buildings, etc. are still there with you in the room, in your bedroom? No. All those buildings, objects, etc. people were appearances to the screen or the mirror of the mind when you are sleeping, right? On waking up, we realized there is nothing. Oh, it was all dream. The same way he says, the whole universe, now what you experience, people, objects, stars, galaxies, oceans, animals, etc., etc., they are all none but, they are all equal to the objects that you experienced in the dream. Once you get jnanam, once you get enlightened, once you get self-realization, your experience will be similar to this. The way you dismissed on waking up a dream, how you dismissed a dream, the same way you will dismiss everything as, not only dismiss, you will know experientially that the waking world experience of the world and the universe is none but dream and dream alone. For a jnanam, for a jnani, only jnanam exists. Only self-realization exists. The experience of Atma exists. Nothing else exists. And this Dakshinamurti Stotram then says, once you wake up from your dream, how you dismiss all objects as unreal, the same way, once you get jnanam, you will experience yourself as not only this body, but as one big individual who has encompassed the entire universe. Not even an atom is spared in the universe. Then you would say, if I ask you, hey, what is this body? You will say, I. What is this body? My body? You will say, I. What is your neighbor's body? You will say, I. What is that ant which is crawling? You will say, I. What is that elephant that is moving in the forest? You will say, I. What are those plants in the forest? You will say, I. What about the ocean? You will say, I, me. What about the entire galaxy? You will say, me. What about all the billions of galaxies light years away? You will say, me, I. What about the world, earth crust? Me. Nothing is spared. This is what rishis are teaching us, that everything is one. One only exists. It appears as God, world and Jiva, as Vivekananda said. Sri Ramana Bhagavan's conclusion at his age 68, before shedding the body, he said, Epodum ulladhu aveganma vastuve. What is there, what is constantly present is only that Atma. Now our job is to realize that oneness. Why? You call yourself as I, right? It is a partial being. It is a fragmented being. If you are really intellectual, we are intelligent, we should look at, why should I treat myself as a fragmented being? If I am the whole, if that is my true nature, that's what rishis have said experientially, why not explore it? Why not know my true nature? That intellectual curiosity marks a real intellectual individual. Let us think over.